Greetings, starseeds and inhabitants of planet Earth. My name is Sasha and I operate the Joyful Aishans Portal. The Joyful Aishans Portal is a gateway for you to access your highest self and manifest your deepest desires. Like this video if you like content like this, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. If you're already a subscriber, thank you so much for being here on this spiritual journey with me and with us as we join the collective consciousness in higher vibrations. Today's video is about how to not only protect yourself as a targeted individual, but how to remain undetected. So I decided to make this video because I've been talking with some friends and some of you are experiencing the targeting, and becoming a targeted individual isn't a bad thing. A lot of times you may think it is because things start going wrong in your life. You keep attracting experiences that don't seem to match your vibration. But the reason why you become targeted is because you're awakening. And it's like in The Matrix, the movie, where the clones begin to watch Neo because he's awakened. So this is what's happening. And I shouldn't say the clones, the drones who work for the Matrix begin to watch Neo. Everyone else is asleep, so they're kind of the clones, you know? The people who just work subconsciously, unconsciously, serving the Matrix, doing the things that don't serve their highest good because they are being controlled by other entities and substances and aren't aware that they are not even fully in control of their actions, reactions, emotions, thoughts. So to remain undetected, you want to learn how to keep a high vibration, but do your best to, I try not to use cliches, but make waves. Because really, your higher vibrations are already sending out ripples of higher vibrations, and that's why you attract more like-minded people, but that's also why you're attracting more individuals who may not match your vibration because they're sensing something different from you and they want to know what it is. And it's similar to, I grew up in the church, and when you're saved, you know, you have the Holy Spirit, you receive God into your heart, you begin to act differently. Because you have this different vibration. You've got this love, Christ consciousness, what would Jesus do? And, excuse me, you carry that with you. You carry that joy in your heart with you. And people want to know why you're smiling, why you're always happy. You know, what do you have? What's your secret? That's something people always used to ask me. What's your secret? What's your secret? And it's hard to share because it's just that you're filled with love. And that love vibration is very powerful. And so by doing nothing, it's like you're just broadcasting this higher frequency of love. And so it's like a sonar, you know, when you're watching a whatever you call this thing, when people have a ship and there's the bleep and the sonar for tracking a whale or something like that. So you're emitting your own wave of love vibration. So it's okay to move about the planet in this love vibration and just affect everyone where you go. It's totally good, normal, positive. Keep being yourself. And the way to dive back under the waves, since we went with whales, so to dive back under the waves and escape detection from the surface, from the hunters, because the hunters are the watchers. These are going back to the people who are serving the Matrix. They are here to enforce it and keep it working for them. So a lot of people do self-sabotaging actions because they're serving the Matrix because it serves them. You know, some people are addicted to the bad story. My life is bad. So they keep doing things so that they can say, see, my life is bad. So that's why sometimes it's hard. You want to help people, but it's not your job to save them with your actions. All you have to do is show them that they can save themselves, just like you saved yourself. And I'm not saying this in like an egotistical way. I'm saying you chose to allow God, Spirit, Source, the universe to guide your steps. And that is what saves you, is when you surrender to the universe, to God, Source, Spirit, Creator. That is when your life changes. You become Neo, because you rise above the matrix and you see the illusion. And then you're able to, and this goes back to my Christian upbringing, you're able to be in the world but not of the world. And people want to know, why are you so happy, etc. And some people don't like it. It's triggering for some people, and that's what sometimes gets you targeted, because other people are triggered by your joy and happiness. They don't see how it's possible, and it upsets them to know that it is possible, and they want to change that so that they can reconfirm their personal bias that life is bad. Okay? So to remain undetected is to do your best to walk silently and just let the love do the talking. And do what you can when you can, but don't place yourself in situations that you know are inflammatory, if that makes sense. Inflammatory. Don't put yourself in situations that you know may result in not just your sonar wave being broadcast, but a flame being sent up because somebody else is triggered, and then their reaction causes like a solar flare energetically, because that's what draws more negative energy, because they feed off of that triggered person, and they're going to make that person do more things to bring you down so that they can feed off of you too. Does that make sense? So I'm not telling you to not help people, and I apologize, the lighting is beginning to change, the sun is rising, but that's good, I'm glad. So I'm not telling you to play down yourself, I'm not telling you to play small, I'm telling you to be more mindful and more aware, because other people are completely unaware, and they're used to negative energy being broadcast from them. They're used to feeding off of it. They're used to feeding the entities that are attached to them and surrounding them. So your goal is to remain true to yourself, your highest self, remain connected to God, especially during these times. Remain connected to divine source and guidance. Listen to your intuition and move peacefully through the earth. And allow the ripples to do the work. Let your angels do the work for you. And then when you're able, you'll be able to do more. And you'll understand that as time goes on, you'll begin to recognize when this is a time for me to let my angels do the work. And I'm going to turn within and focus within and see what in me I can work on right now that will help this situation going forward, so that the angels can do their work, and then I'll be in the right place. You'll collapse timelines. If you're in a situation that you want to change, but it involves other people, and you can't change other people, all you can do is let your angels do the work and focus inward on what you can do with yourself, and this will collapse timelines and allow the results that you desire to manifest without you having to use force, meaning you physically doing things which will keep you anchored in 3D and keep everyone tethered to the matrix. So by you turning inward and allowing God to do the work, the timelines collapse and the desire of helping this person gets closer and may manifest instantly. And then you go undetected because you haven't done anything. You haven't forced anything and sent up any solar flares by triggering them. And you get to be a better witness to them, to show them the way. Because we are here to witness. As light workers, we are witnesses. We are here to observe. And by observing, we are able to report, basically. Report back to the universe, to the aliens. Because right now we're talking a lot about how this virus that's going on may be a test of our willpower, our energies, our ability to control our emotions. And so the panic that has spread shows that we're still not ready for alien contact. We're still not ready as a collective of human beings to live with our intergalactic community. So the light workers, that's those of us who are ready. And we are observing, we are mastering our emotions, we are open to everything and allowing everything to exist with love. We don't have to participate in everything because we understand that everything serves a purpose and it may not be ours. So when we're in this world, our goal as light workers is to watch and observe and to be, and this way our intergalactic counterparts can observe through our eyes, through our third eye, what is going on, and then give us the wisdom that we need to channel this love energy in the best way. It's all about the best way. What is the best way for me to do this? How is it best for me to act, react, emote in this situation? What are the thoughts that I need to repeat and to embody? What are the emotions I need to feel and generate and project in order to collapse timelines and allow my desires to manifest so that everyone is able to achieve their highest good and desires and manifest the lives of their dreams and know true peace and joy. So I hope this makes sense as to how to remain undetected. And a lot of times I'm saying remain undetected, and what we're working on is turning off the detection. So it's all about going under the radar, disappearing off the map, as it were. So to remain undetected, to go undetected from being detected, you have to find your own ways to duck out of the matrix again. So whether that means, I told a friend recently, you got to lay low because they were attracting attention that they did not want. And when you're attracting attention that you don't want, it's not always a bad thing. And it doesn't mean you're on the wrong path. It usually means you're on the right path. But it means you're at a crossroads. Are you going to continue to attempt to control 3D matrix, or are you going to allow the universe and the higher dimensional energies to transfigure the 3D and do the work for you while you focus inward and change it? Just like in The Matrix, again, last reference, but it's a great movie. The drone guy shoots a bullet at Neo. He probably eventually shoots more, but you see this bullet coming at Neo. And if I'm not mistaken, there's something like he just holds out his hand and the bullet just stops before it reaches and falls. And so your goal as a light worker to escape detection is when you see the bullets coming, surrender and allow the energy to do the work for you. You don't have to physically do anything. All you have to do is surrender. And this will help you to escape detection, disappear off the radar, and walk in peace and just project love energy in your own little cloud. And it will, your cloud of love energy connects you to the cloud of love energy, and people will be drawn to that, and you'll be able to discern when to act and when to go within. When to go without, when to go within. These are the Hermetic principles. This will help you learn when to use which one. So check out my video on the 7 Hermetic principles. I'll add it in the card here. And I will also put it at the end of the video so that you can see that. I wish you peace and gratitude. My next video is about New Earth, and I'm really loving it, and I hope that you are too. Peace and gratitude.